Everyone doesn't understand that. Oh well. Here's the way I am. I act that way for one particular reason. So I talk slower, and I'm already gonna be late, a smidge late. But you know what? 1 minute late's not that. It's not like the end of the world. Like some other things. So let's get this thing set up here, and let's start today's video. Let's start doing how they do the Q&A. Is the Q&A? Let's see how the Q&A goes for this. Tomorrow, this stuff's getting off my head. Three. YouTube.
Accountability will come to order. After months of investigation, House Republicans began their first impeachment.
Okay. And get this Q&A started today, guys. Now, the Q&A is going to be live. The camera's going to stand until the camera dies or he dies. Then the Q&A will end. By then, this will be done, and then I'll be uploading all the shit. We're going to streamer today and do a Q&A on streamer.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James HD, and today we're looking at Christine, released in 1983, directed by
Never read Christine, read The Mist. I hit the record button.
based on Stephen King's novel of the same name.
Honey, this machine just called me an asshole.
Days after the novel was published, with the script having already been written based on King's manuscript. The rights to the story were purchased by producer Richard Cobras, who had already produced a screen adaptation of another King story, the miniseries version of Salem's Lot. King liked it so much, he gave Cobras first rights to his story. And while the producer passed on Cujo, he got excited about Christine. Cobras took the film to Carpenter, who had just gotten reamed by critics for making the thing too graphic. So he jumped at the chance to make a more character-based, less gory horror movie. Christine celebrates two of America's favorite pastimes.
Looks like there's
Rock and roll. And as we all know by now, I'm not a car guy, so apologies in advance for any mistakes I make in this episode. Though there are plenty of differences between the movie and novel, a 700-page beast that I have yet to tackle. Both of them follow the titular car, a red 1958 Plymouth Fury, as she murders people. Because of course...
okay. We're gonna be a smidge late today.
Not the only time he did it either. Just you wait for Maximum Overdrive, which is one delightful mess. But Christine is not a mess. It's a well-crafted film that takes its story seriously, with talented
People are be
actors
paying.
in every role.
Where's the screen? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I really enjoy this movie, and I think it's
Hey, where is the? Where's the stream at? Where's the stream? Where's the stream at? Where's the stream at? It's coming.
maybe this movie can tell us how many kills to expect when our self-driving cars reach singularity and turn against their human owners. Let's find out. The movie begins with John Carpenter's title car. Rev that shit up, Christine. Nice. That unseen car idles through the plain opening credits before we find ourselves in D-Town, baby. Back when the Packard plant was still open. As George Thorogood sings about how thoroughly bad he is, a line of 58 Plymouth Furies roll through a Chrysler assembly plant, which was actually an abandoned factory that art director Dan Lamino fixed up to look like a mid-century auto plant. This opening scene also looks different than the rest of the movie, since cinematographer Donald M. Morgan shot it on Fujifilm to make it look softer and more aged. 16 years later, Morgan would go on to shoot another King-connected film, The Rage Carrie 2. Most of these cars are in buckskin beige, the only color used for the roughly 5,000 Furies made in real life. But Christine is the title car, so she's in a sexy hot red get-up as she struts through the factory, showing off her assets. Hey, she said you could look, brother, not touch. Keep your hands to yourself, pervert. That handsy dude is played by Joe Unger, by the way. Last seen on the Kill front seat, where he dirties the bench with his cigar. Not cool, guy. That's a good way to get mysteriously murdered and added to the kill count. At least he went out with some rock and roll, since from Christine's radio, Buddy Holly and the Crickets chirp away. We fast forward to 1978 in a fictional California town with an updated version of Buddy's song playing from an updated version of an automobile. Awkward Arnie Cunningham, a big old high school nerd, has a sweet, if unlikely, friendship with popular footballer Dennis Gilder. Arnie is played by Keith Gordon, who is one of Mike Brody's forgettable friends in Jaws 2, while Dennis is played by John Stockwell, who has spent the last 20 years directing various films, including 2016's Countdown, which starred Catherine Isabel, who we just saw in the 2002 TV Carrie, as well as, what's this? WWE superstars Kane and Dolph Ziggler? Hell yeah! It's the start of their senior year, and while Dennis has no problem getting eye-fucked by every gal in the hallway, Arnie attracts a less enjoyable kind of attention, namely a gang of bullies led by Buddy Repperton here, the size of his biceps matched only by the size of his hair. Buddy rocks a switchblade, a standard Stephen King bully accessory that has always scared the absolute shit out of me, and a posse that includes this dude Dom, played by Stuart Charno, who was that goofy asshole in Friday 2 that somehow survived the movie. I still think about that sometimes. Buddy breaks...
Isn't it around the corner?
Dennis,
Yeah, it is around the corner.
that only gets him sexually assaulted by this fucker named Luigi before the whole thing is broken up by shop teacher Mr. Casey. Though Buddy does not respect his authority.
You mean I can't turn out your pocket?
Yeah, try it, you little ball fucking I'll knock you through the wall. Did you just bark at me? Some of this movie's swearing was added to ensure an R rating, so it would seem more like a horror movie. The language caused some critics to clutch their pearls.
I think the New York Times called Christine the most foul language film in the history of English-speaking cinema.
But then Scarface came out later that year. On their way home from school, Arnie eyes something that immediately captivates him. An old rust bucket with a for sale sign on it. In spite of Red's laughing, he becomes enamored. So when a snow shoveler named George wearing a filthy old man corset and holding the car's keys, Arnie negotiates to buy the vehicle.
How much do you want for it? I mean, whatever it is, it's not enough.
He's not the best negotiator. The car still starts and is named Christine, according to George, whose brother was the previous owner, having bought Christine right off the assembly line.
Get the smell of a brand new car. That's just about the finest smell in the world. Except maybe pussy.
Pussy, yeah, right. Pussy, I would not know because I never had pussy before.
Died 6 weeks ago, which is why he's selling the car now. And for Arnie, about $250. That's equal to just about $1,000 in today's dollars.
That's not
Since
bad.
Arnie's been saving up, he's in. Arnie can't even be talked out of it by his good friend Dennis, who doesn't trust the nasty old man making the sale since he goes around calling people shit.
You don't have as much as you think you do.
Like I said, I haven't read the book yet, but my understanding is that one of the big changes here involves George LeVay. In the movie, he's a pretty minor character, since Carpenter wanted to make the car the star. But I think in the book, he plays a much bigger role, with his decomposing spirit often hanging out in Christine's back seat, or something.
What the
like
fuck?
that. I don't know. It's crazy Stephen King shit, you know?
Excuse me for 1 second.
Purchase and tell him he's not allowed to keep the car at their house, so he takes it to Darnell's, a local junkyard/garage. He parks it in an open spot. Christine promptly farts all over, pissing off garage owner Darnell, who don't take no grub from troublesome youths.
Don't interrupt me. Don't get smart.
Darnell's garage was played by an old World War II wire factory in Irwindale, California. It was an enormous building, so half of it was used as a set for Darnell's, while the other half was used as a body shop to fix all the Christines they had. The movie spent most of its budget gathering up about 24 Plymouth Furies, which were then used to assemble about 17 fully working vehicles. Some were reinforced to slam into things, some had hot rod engines so they could peel out, and some specifically to get crushed. By the time production ended, only 2 of the cars were left intact. From what I can tell, they're now owned by Martin Sanchez and Bill Gibson, and one of them recently had some kind of marriage ceremony. 3 weeks after the purchase, Christine's looking a little better. Due
Sweet.
But don't think about it too long, I'll throw you out your fucking ass.
At school, Dennis sets his sights on an attractive new girl named Lee Cabot, played by Alexandra Paul. Unbeknownst to John Carpenter at the time, Paul has an identical twin sister, and together they prank the director by having her sister try to act out a scene late in production.
There's this great still of John peering up at her quizzically like, who is this woman that I just saw the night before? And she seems different. So they shoot the scene with my sister, and then I walk on the set and I go, John, have you fired me already?
Dennis is flirting with Lee, but he ends up sounding like Peter Graves in Airplane.
Listen, do you like music?
You know, like movies about gladiators. She shoots him down, and he gets doubly stood up that night by a sharper-seeing Arnie, who's basically a different character now. Arnie blows off a trip to the movies with Dennis to go do work for Darnell instead. Arnie's mom is worried about the changes in her son.
Ever since he bought that car, he's been obsessed with it.
And is also worried about the car itself after finding out that the previous owner died in it thanks to carbon monoxide poisoning. Dennis takes this concern to George LeMay, who's so rich after selling Christine, he's now wearing a dirty blue blazer over his corset. LeMay confirms that his brother killed himself in Christine's front seat after his 5-year-old daughter choked to death and his wife killed herself. Both of those deaths also taking place inside the car. But remember, since we only hear about these deaths and they're characters we never met during the movie, they don't go on the count. So don't even start that shit with me. Dennis goes to inspect Christine and finds that she's a regular Benjamin Button. She's looking better than ever, and her odometer has even gone backwards, as though she had spent the afternoon in Cameron Fry's house. He tries to get inside the car, but Christine denies him with some appropriate music. Yo, we should hook Christine up with Bumblebee. Christine's all ready for her coming out party at the high school's big football game, attracting the attention of bully and athlete alike. Dennis gets distracted by Arnie kissing Lee Cabot against Christine's grill, and he winds up getting violently tackled by the opposing team. Bam! That one hurt him for realsies. Are you proud of yourself, Christine? The injury puts Dennis in the hospital for weeks, and when Arnie visits him, he hears that Dennis will never be able to play football again. In fact, he's lucky that he's not paralyzed.
She just did some job on you.
Arnie tells Dennis that he's going steady with Lee, which is why they head to a drive-in theater and neck each other. After Arnie leaves, the four of them grab some weapons and get ready to start a rendition of Grease Nightmare. Okay, buddy, you take Nikki's part, Bucci, you can be Sonny, and let's say, we're just smashing shit instead? Okay, sure, yeah, that works too. They do a real number on Christine, inside and out, and the next day, Arnie and Lee find the real love of Arnie's life completely torn apart. It puts him in shock and turns him into a bigger and more abrasive asshole. But I don't think Arnie has any shitter ground to stand on. This asshole's choking his dad out and wearing the biggest pop collar I've ever seen. That is textbook shitter behavior right there, Arnie. When Arnie returns to the garage to restore Christine, she shows him a little secret. She can do it her damn self.
Okay. Show me.
Oh, she will, Arnie. You just keep your pants on. It's a memorable sequence set to the Viscount's Harlem Knockout that was originally all off screen. Carpenter and Cobridge went back to film this after they had finished the rest of the movie. I love how it's all done practically. The car was filmed compounding itself.
Hey guys, Todd here. Sorry with the Q&A today, guys. Sorry with the little delay. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, so yeah.
Roy Arbogast, who also worked on The Thing, the first two Jaws movies, and look at that, The Rage Carrie 2. Before you know it, Christine is back in action, which is bad news for Mucci
So how's everyone doing this afternoon? It's Q&A, so put a question in the chat, and I'll read it. Who knows? If you want to, you can also come in. You can also make pop on, and if you want to pop on, click that right there, and you can make pop on. The Q&A, you can also pop on and say hi to everyone if you want to as well. Up to you guys.
2017 music video for this movie's main theme.
So yeah.
Sounds like some modern
So yeah. You click that link right there, the link right there, and I'll put you on. Then all of us talk, or you can leave me a question in the comment, and I'll put it on the screen so we can read it. So yeah, guys, we're live, and we're staying live for a little bit. Sorry about the delay. We had a little bit of technical difficulties getting everything set today. The computer, the app, we were having a little bit of glitching, but we're back now. So yeah.
played by the late Harry Dean Stanton, who was last seen on the kill count in, let's see, I think Alien, right?
So-
Jones talks to Arnie in the school parking lot, complimenting his body work on Christine, but when he brings up Lucci's murder, Arnie says he doesn't know anything about it. Good luck trying to get Arnie to cooperate, youngins. He's so deep into his Spider-Man 3 transformation, he's already snapping his fingers. His total descent into douchedom is completed that night when he finally severs ties with Lee over the phone.
Well, fuck you, bitch!
Weeks later, Buddy and his bro Trelawney are doing a little drinking and doing a little driving when they notice a car tailing them a bit too close for comfort. Buddy races off to a gas station where his pal Don works, and which was constructed entirely by the filmmakers from scratch. You'll see why in a second. Christine follows them there, and before she deals with the bullies themselves, she smashes up Buddy's car. With that mission accomplished, Christine sets her headlights on Trelawney, whom she kills using the husk of Buddy's car. Kinda love this kill's blatant dummy. Just, hide behind that wall over there. No one notices it flopping around. It's fine. Gas begins to leak out, and Don's not fast enough to escape the fire that lights up and kills him via incineration in this giant garage explosion. Don't let that phone catch on fire now, buddy. He doesn't. But Christine is completely aflame, so we get to experience the seriously awesome sight of a flaming car racing through the streets as she chases after Buddy. And since that gas station is all fake, let's just go ahead and blow it up a few times over. Great. It's been too long since we've had a fireball at the bow to. Christine chases Buddy down.
So yeah, you guys have questions, put in the chat, and like I said, I'll read it. So we'll be on for a little bit.
Demon, she runs him down in the middle of the road. And he said, nothing, because he was dead. Latest addition to the kill count. The flaming car is maybe my favorite scene in this movie, so I've got to give props to stunt coordinator Terry Leonard, the man who drove the car that was actually on fire. A Nomex flame resistant suit and needed to breathe from an oxygen tank because the fire sucked out all the air from inside the car. And if you think that sounds dangerous, well, it gets worse.
I had to drive inside, but the windows were blackened, so he really couldn't see very well.
Carpenter kept Christine's windows blacked out during the movie to add to the mystery of whether it's Arnie behind the wheel or Christine doing all this killing on her own. Pulling off this stuff with that low visibility is quite an accomplishment, no matter how much Leonard tries to downplay his work.
It's pretty tough to see when you're going 70 miles an hour down City Street. It's really tough to see, but it wasn't really all that bad. You know, trying to make it sound like a lot worse than it is. It was, but you just got to pay a little more attention when you can't see.
Christine returns to the garage in complete defiance of Darnell's no smoking. Damn, girl, how much dry ice you packing in that truck? Since he knows Arnie is elsewhere, Darnell grabs his handy office shotgun to go see who's driving this smoking hot rod. But when he opens the scorching door handle, he finds there ain't no one inside the Screamacaria. Guess he might as well, sit in the driver's seat? Okay, obviously a bad move, especially after the radio comes on. The door slams shut and the lock depresses. Christine kills Darnell by moving the seat forward and crushing him against the steering wheel.
So yeah, guys, I'm just killing time, seeing if it wants to pop on or not. The thing is, this is a little backwards from what I'm used to saying. But yeah, if everyone comes on, yippee. If no one comes on, it sucks. But yeah, just want to know what you guys have to say. I said to do the live stream today. I said everyone was going to do a Q&A today.
Here we go, and action.
I'm not gonna watch that. But yeah, just want to know what you guys think. You got any ideas for something I should do?
I'm trying to go 10-8, but this isn't happening. No, not like this. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, it's Dave's turn to run down here.
Dave's turn to run down here.
do
Oh,
you?
that guy just abandoned his bike.
Oh, we got a abandoned motorcycle on the road.
Motorcycle on the street. Guess
That's
how
how
I
it
take it.
goes.
Hey, I can take it. Oop, I was crouched. I got it.
Sure.
No. Oh, why is there blood on my...
You just face planted into that.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You can't ride a motorcycle, I guess. He doesn't have his license. There it is.
We'll put it here at the station for safekeeping.
For later.
127, I'm going to be near the park.
Yeah. I'm gonna be near Central Park.
There's no working lights, so it's just kind of at your own risk here.
Traffic is...
You just like real classic Liberty City, am I right?
Yep.
Am I right, guys? Oh,
Am I
no.
right?
What the hell are these
Mario?
people doing?
All the names of these roads, I used to know all of them.
Oh, I have no idea what the roads are.
Obsidian, right? That's one of them.
That's one of them.
It's easy to like one of them.
So yeah, guys, Q&A. Ask me a question in the chat, or if you want to, you can come on. Up to you.
The one towards, well, where you...
So yeah. So what's up, you guys? How you guys doing? It's a Q&A, so you guys can ask me questions. And the second link right there, the second thing on the chat is a link to get on here if you want to come on here.
Five maps so well. It's like this just finally was okay. What's that?
We just
Not you.
So if someone asks me a question, I'll answer it. So yeah. Put a question in the chat, and I will read it. Sorry, this camera's reversed, so streamer makes it reversed. So I'm pointing this way. Actually, this way it's backwards on this camera. This camera makes it backwards.
Supercar here.
Okay, that sounds more like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got visual.
He's
Yep, you too.
Yeah, okay. Where?
So put it in the chat, and I'll answer it.
Right there.
What is he doing? What a rich jackass.
Yeah, he was driving he was zigzagging all over the place. All sirens.
Great, I'm glad we have such fast cars.
I'm just gonna go two in that way, hoping for the best. Oh,
Going
dude.
against traffic into the square.
Jeez.
So how's everyone doing this? Who's everyone doing this late? Sorry we came on late, guys. We had some technical difficulties. Just leave it at that.
He's at, oh, there he is. He has to get the first shot. You guys just passed him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So ask me a question. Put a question in the chat, and I'll answer it.
No. Hey, stop. Hey, get back here, vehicle.
Hey, no, saw that one. So, hey,
Unbelievable.
so, sir.
Wrong side.
Oh, Isaac Penny. Isaac Penny, that rich asshole. That's what it is. That's who's on the board. Isaac Penny. That rich ass. Like I said, guys, if you have a question, put it in the chat. If you want to come on, come on. Okay, right there, guys. Right there's the come on. There's the second one, so guys. If you want to come on here, you guys can come on here. We're streaming live on YouTube, and that's all I'm gonna say. If you guys want to come on, you guys can come on. There's a thing in the chat. You click to come on to StreamYard. You guys can come on StreamYard right now if you want to. There's two of them right there in the chat, so you guys come on. Up to you guys if you want to come on or not. I'm just relaxing, killing time for a little bit. So yep, it's a Q&A today. So yeah.
Greetings, comrades, and welcome to the Soviet
It's already 7 o'clock already. Wow. We were a little late, but eh.
Great. We were the first nation to suffocate a dog in geocentric orbit.
Curious.
Set off the world's largest nuclear weapon. But those glory days are somewhat behind us now. Our vast empire may cover 1/6 of the world's land mass, but most of it is an uninhabitable wasteland. But hey, what the USSR lacks in beauty spots or arable land, it makes up for in fully automated luxury communism. I hope nothing ever changes. I have a reliable job working in a collective shoe factory, all the potatoes I could possibly drink, and my first colour TV. It sure beats the old one that I watched through a magnifying glass. I can now clearly see what's happening across our empire of equality, and what our especially equal leaders are up to. And more importantly...
So how's everyone doing today? I'm just reading something here from
Because everything is created by state-run industry...
just checking on YouTube, sharing on a lower loyal friend. So I guess when come on, just let me a question. I'll read it.
Number, telling me that lemons are here and they're fun for the whole family. Or how about this one for our only available brand of washing detergent? I may never have seen a washing machine before, but now I can thanks to my trusty Ekran television set. And because of
Oh, the Ekrans are good. Ekran was alright until Nokia bought him.
And there's rumours that he's sick, but I'm sure he's just busy. After
I wonder what how she's doing right now.
Who you might know as the good guys from Rambo 3 or the bad guys from 9/11.
Nope.
I'm sure there'll be no match.
I'm surprised she's not going crazy right now talking about this.
They've been stockpiling nuclear weapons and guarding German concrete for nothing, right? Thanks to military overstretch and our barely functional factories, we don't have quite as many consumer products as people in the West. And the ones that are produced are usually snatched from the factories by corrupt officials before they even reach the shelves. So the only place that I see many of these products are on TV.
Luke is still doing videos. He hasn't been on forever.
Looks like it was filmed next to a load of sewage runoff.
That's what I was looking for.
In 1982, I see Brezhnev on my screen again. He's alive and raring to go at our annual October Revolution March, which is confusingly held in November. And then we see Brezhnev again, just 3 weeks later, at his own funeral. But before his death was announced, the only thing that was on Soviet television was this, a 4-hour loop of Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake.
Alright, sorry Chad, I'm just going around messaging my artist friends, so
make sure that we get the correct information that they want to share.
Staying for 7 hours? Damn, you're staying longer than I usually stay on for, man.
We were left with a bunch of leaders that looked about as fresh as the ones that we'd embalmed and put on public display.
Pakaru.
First comes Yuri Andropov, a familiar face, and plus his hairline was comforting, as it was proof that something was recessing worse than our economy. He dies 15 months into his leadership, and then is replaced by the even older Konstantin.
Bakari.
Seen here adopting the T-pose to assert dominance. But then he keels over.
Bakari.
13 months later. By 1985, we needed someone with some fresh blood. We were introduced to the new General Secretary of the Communist Party, the Gremlin in the Kremlin, Mikhail Gorbachev. At a sprightly 56, Gorby is young and his head is covered in ideas. Maybe this guy can change
What's today? So tomorrow at 9, okay.
Employing over 500,000 people, including this handsome KGB agent who's currently stationed in East Germany.
That sucker needs to get shot.
He also has a specific department that's focused to ban Western media and foreign.
You know what? If I could have, I would have shot him. Guy, if I could have, I would have back in time and killed him.
Video work and commercials come from the same place, the satellite state of Estonia. And most of the ads that I'm showing you come from the mind of one praised Estonian ad director, Harry Egypt. But the thing about Estonia is it's the one place in the Soviet Union where your television can pick up illegal frequencies from Finnish television stations, meaning that television-owning Estonians were some of the few who were able to actually access Western media with any kind of ease. And Harry Egypt was clearly one of these people.
Come on.
Connie commercials absolutely reek of the insidious influence of Western decadence. But when Harry wasn't committing blatant plagiarism, he was at the local beach picking up models from his increasingly experimental commercials. Like this one, which is inexplicably trying to sell you shoe polish. But he's probably best known in the West for this outrageous ear rape sequence, which is all about advertising the delicious taste of minced chicken carcass.
Ah, that's yucky. Who eats that crap is smarter than I am. Ask me a question! If I don't get no one out here by a certain time, I'll get off.
And perhaps our hip young leader Mikhail Gorbachev was watching these commercials when he decided to bring widespread reform to our nation. It was already perfect, and he was about to improve it. The whole of the USSR got a light dusting of democracy, as a few party officials were directly elected for the first time. They don't have much responsibility, but they exist. And this empowers ordinary people to feel like that they can actually criticize the current system. Not me, of course. I love it.
I'd just shoot him. If I could go back in time to East Germany, I'd shoot him in the head. Shoot that jerk in the head before he became powerful.
I can even see adverts for that dirty capitalist swill water.
Pepsi.
But I
I prefer Coke. No offense, I prefer Coke.
I'd rather just sit back
I prefer Coke.
and watch Russia's longest running animated show. Well, just you wait.
Actually, that show's not that bad. With Beast.
Attempts and fails to devour the same big-eyed bunny, but he's usually outwitted by our
That show's on until the 60s, early to 1999.
Hey, what's going on?
An official announcement from the Council of Ministers. There has been an accident at the Chernobyl atomic power station. One of the atomic reactors was damaged. The consequences of the accident are being taken care of.
Huh. Well, that was short. I'm sure they've got everything under control. Back to the ads. Oh, come on, that one was good. 3 days later, we're told that everything's under control, and that foreign reports of the death count have been greatly exaggerated. See? Nothing to worry about. The lesson here is that you can solve any problem if you throw enough helicopters and human suffering at it.
Level of radiation in the area.
So tomorrow, guys, I might be a smidge busy. What I'm doing tomorrow, I can't tell you. Because I have no clue. I know a few things are going to happen tomorrow, like this is going to get removed. I'm going to the barber tomorrow. What's I could like tell you guys. So I gotta get me a bag around. I gotta get my bag around tomorrow because I'm taking some stuff to the store shop.
We're still fighting in Afghanistan. Apparently someone armed those extremists with a bargain bucket of anti-aircraft missiles. And now I think about it generally, this whole communism thing is starting to look a little creepy. I watch commercials for cars and speedboats that I'll never be able to afford. I don't really feel like going to work, and a lot of people agree with me. I'd rather just sit back and watch TV. And there I can see that some of my countrymen are being a bit more proactive. Because, I mean, if you're not working, I guess you might as well be protesting. There are strikes and demonstrations across the Soviet
So yeah, if no one comes on here by a certain time, I'm getting off this and doing something else. I will be doing some other videos in a little bit.
protesters into a cloud of pink mist. With uprisings going conspicuously uncrushed, people are involved.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some. Yeah, I'm gonna do that separate now. Fuck you, coach.
And I'm also seeing a lot more of this guy.
Good old Boris.
Boris Yeltsin, who now holds the office of Moscow. He doesn't have much real power, but that's probably a good thing because he's always about 2 bottles deep. But I like what this Boris has to say, and so does I, including these guys. In the same year that the USSR triumphantly retreated from Afghanistan.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna get off in about 5 minutes, and if I don't get on here in a couple minutes, I'm gonna get off this. Then we're gonna do something else.
That thing was an eyesore.
You know what? We're gonna go for it now.